So it's still pretty windy out there with those temperatures getting really high. Yikes. I had originally 82 degrees for our high temperatures today. I knew it was going to be warm, but then we got up to 86. The record is 83 from 26 years ago. Okay, here we are. It's 83 now. Feels like 80 given a bit of that wind. A bit of the wind is a little bit of an understatement. Sustained wind 30 miles an hour, gusts 47 out of Midland, 53 out of Big Spring. Wow, 54 out of Hobbs. We're looking at some really strong winds. Andrews at 44, Odessa a little bit calmer at 38. Yeah, 38, that's calm. Right. Yeah, it's a West Texas kind of dusty day. We have wind advisories for much of the northern basin and surrounding the high wind warnings around New Mexico and much of our higher elevations. The warning areas can see gusts over 70 miles an hour. The advisory areas can see gusts closer to about 50 miles an hour. We do have red flag warnings. This was issued late last night, just before our 10 o'clock show, because of that increased fire risk. And we're already seeing some of those pop up, little wildfires, mainly in New Mexico, just because of how hot, dry, and windy it is. Not ideal, but here's what I have on radar, just some passing clouds, though it's hard to see clouds when you have just a whole lot of the blowing dust instead. Well, here's tonight. All right. The dust and the wind are going to calm down, mainly after midnight, about 10-mile-an-hour sustained winds. And overnight temperatures, actually about 10 degrees above average. Not too cold, not too warm, actually not too bad at all. But here's that future track. Over the next 48 hours, I see us starting tomorrow morning with a little bit more of that cloud cover. Wind comes back in, kicks it all away, and we're left with relatively clear skies. Thursday, kind of in the same boat, but notice how the wind has a little bit more of a northerly flow to it. Still mainly coming in from the west, but that should allow temperatures to slowly begin dropping more and more, because believe it or not, this wind, it is from a cold front. It's just not a very powerful one, unless you're talking about the wind standard. And tomorrow we're still going to have some of those winds kicking up right in the early afternoon, 30, maybe 40 miles an hour, more so into the later part of the day, right around this time, 5:30 or so. You're going to start seeing a bit more of those 50, maybe 60 mile an hour pop-up wind gusts. Overall, though, it calms down by the nighttime. And then Thursday, well, actually still looking at some of those lingering gusts, although not near as strong as what we're seeing right now. Right now is going to be the worst of it. Temperatures, they're going to slowly drop, really slowly. 70s, 70s, 60s, then 50s. What? Yeah, that's our West Texas roller coaster continuing with a nice little cool down for the weekend before the 80s return by next week. Fun times, Jolena.
And I love that if you don't like the weather.